Before we begin, make sure you subscribe, because tomorrow's story will touch your heart even deeper. What's coming next will open your eyes to how deep God's love truly runs. Stay with me to the very end of this story, because the night of the Last Supper wasn't just a meal, it was the moment heaven touched the earth. Imagine Jerusalem glowing under the quiet of evening. The air is heavy with the smell of bread baking, the sound of families preparing for Passover, laughter echoing in narrow streets. But somewhere above the noise, in an upper room dimly lit by oil lamps, a quiet tension fills the air. Jesus and his disciples walk through the narrow lanes toward that room. He walks in front, calm, but in his heart he feels the weight of the world. He knows that before the sun rises again, everything will change. The disciples talk softly behind him. They don't understand the sadness in his eyes. To them, it's another Passover, another night of celebration with their teacher. But Jesus knows. He knows this will be his last supper with them. They reach the house and climb the stairs. The room is ready, bread on the table, cups of wine, lamb prepared for the feast. Candles flicker on the walls. The disciples take their places, and Jesus looks at them, one by one. He has loved them deeply. He has taught them, walked with them, laughed with them, corrected them, and carried them. He knows each heart in that room, the faith of Peter, the doubts of Thomas, the quiet love of John, and the secret darkness in Judas. He sits down, breathes slowly, and says, "I have longed to eat this Passover with you before I suffer." His voice is soft, but every word carries power. The disciples fall silent. The room is still, the only sound the flicker of the lamps. Then Jesus takes the bread in his hands. He looks up to heaven, gives thanks, breaks it, and says, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." He passes the bread around. Each man takes a piece, not fully understanding what he means. Then he lifts the cup of wine. His eyes seem to look far beyond the room, into eternity. "This cup," he says, "is the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." He passes it to them, and they drink, one by one. They don't yet see that this moment is the beginning of their salvation. But one man's heart is already far away. Judas sits quietly, his eyes darting between the others. He feels the coins in his pocket, the price of betrayal. Jesus turns to him, eyes filled not with anger, but with sorrow. "Truly I tell you," he says, "one of you will betray me." A wave of shock runs through the room. The disciples look at each other. "Lord, is it I?" Peter asks. "Surely not me," whispers another. Judas forces a small smile and says, "Rabbi, is it I?" Jesus looks at him gently and replies, "You have said it." Judas lowers his gaze. The candlelight trembles across his face. Inside, guilt and greed fight for control. He slips quietly